Toast? Toast? Yeah, okay. We're toasty now. I think we're all set. I think we're all raring to go. This is it. This is the home stretch for me. After a long, grueling grind this weekend. And the determination that was instilled within me when I woke up a couple mornings ago and decided, you know what? Doggone it. I must reclaim my throne. I must regain what is rightfully mine. That number one in the world speedrun position for Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Fortune for the PlayStation 4. It was mine. I created the run. I routed it. I did so much math, you guys. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nobody knows more about Dead or Alive Extreme than me, and I'm very proud of this title. And my attempts to speedrun this in the past and in creating the speedrun just taught me oh so much more about the intricacies of this lovely game. But there came a time, and I only found this out, I know nobody's listening, but I just may upload this to YouTube, so I'm just going to keep talking anyway. But I found out maybe a year and a half, or maybe 2 years, maybe even more, after I created that record and retired from the likes of Dead or Alive Extreme 3. No, I didn't really retire. I'd never retire, but you know what I mean. Play along, please. I found out that some schmuck, some greasy, disgusting, basement-dwelling, neckbeard wolf shirt who calls himself Sonic and Amy. Now that just added salt to the wound. That just felt like adding insult to injury. Not only was I removed from the number one spot in a run that I created, but the man called himself Sonic and Amy. As if to say, I see you, 019. I know you like Sonic. Guess what? I like Sonic too. And I'm named after him and his girlfriend that he never wants. And this leads me to believe this is the worst part. This is the worst part. If this guy calls himself Sonic and Amy, I have to assume that he does not fall in the extreme minority like myself in the realm of Sonic fandom. What I mean, of course, is that I consider myself a rarity in that I am not a furry in the same sense that maybe somebody like Chris Chan or other well-known or awful images you might have seen that in the internet may have represented. I don't run around with those people. This guy Sonic and Amy, though, he probably does. And you know what? That's not to say that there's anything wrong. Well, I mean, there is to an extent. I mean, you saw what these people did in Seattle at that one festival. I kid you not, these people pooped everywhere. So I think maybe there is something wrong with it once it gets that extreme. Hopefully this guy isn't like that, but I just have to say I can't let this happen. And there's no better time than now because we have a new Dead or Alive Extreme coming out. We have Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Fortune. No, I'm sorry. Is it still called? No, it's not called Fortune. It's just called Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet. The new version is coming out. What I've always been asking for. Another game with more girls. They added 2 girls, and you know what? They added Lei Fong. So all the bad words and naysays I gave to Marie Rose, I was so pissed off at her because I was so certain it was her fault that we didn't get Lei Fong and we didn't get such and such. It doesn't matter anymore. Lei Fong is back in Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet. Very, very happy about this. So it's just the more the merrier now, and even more than that, they added one of the DOAX3 girls, one of the exclusive web browser game girls, and the best one at that. They added Misaki. So Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Scarlet, very excited about this, and since it's coming out this month, I have to do this now. If Scarlet is out, I'm never going to go back to Fortune. So I have to do this now, you guys, and it's going to happen tonight. And if you're here tonight, then congratulations, you're going to witness history yet again as I reclaim the world record in Dead or Alive Extreme 3 Fortune speedrunning. Shoutouts to Renoir and shoutouts to Surreal Thoughts who are here in the chat. I see you there. I have to beat the furries, man. 100% behind you. Surreal gets it. Yo, is the OG here? Yeah, that's me, Renoir. You're the OG too, man. Welcome, fellow OGs, to the OG stream. We're gonna make some magic happen tonight. Now, I have to establish a new rule here. I'm gonna say this straight up. I watched Sonic and Amy. I watched his run that beat mine, only by a few seconds, mind you. I think the record is 11:18. Yeah, I've got it on the stream right there. Time to beat 11:18. Now, I found out the stupidest thing about this run, but before I get into that, first I have to declare this. The time starts when I hit the button on Travel to Nuzak Island. Okay, we have to establish this. These are the speedrunning rules. Now, I think at one point I believe that the time should start when you select the girl, but I kind of see now the folly in that. So I'm going to willingly add seconds to a potentially shorter run, because I doubt any speedrun moderator is going to give a damn and pay close enough attention to this run to even check and see that somebody might have skipped those seconds. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I'm going to handicap myself because that's what I do. Alright, Sonic and Amy? No, anyway, I think Sonic and Amy actually did it too. So it's going to be, we're going to be playing fair here, if nothing else. So that's rule number one. Now, actually, that's really the only rule. The second rule, no, there's two rules. The second rule is this will be New Game Plus speedrun. I'm going for the New Game Plus S Plus category, because that was the original category. And then after that, we may even go for some more categories. But I'm going for the New Game Plus S Plus grade, which means that you get the full ending, you get the ultimate grade, you know, you did everything. Congrats to you. We're going to go for that. That's going to be the speed run, and I'm going to do it with my girl, Neo Tengu. Now, here's why I'm going to do it with Neo Tengu. I'm actually going to get into this. Since we're not actually going to do a run right now, I still have to do one more thing before I get into the run. I'm going to explain something here. Here's what I found out. Now, I went through all this nonsense and madness to try to figure out the fastest way to get the girl to maximum enjoyment level. Not excitement. Excitement's a different thing. You see that on the screen, but I'm talking maximum happiness, maximum satisfaction. That's actually the technical term. I went through all this due diligence to figure out the optimal route. We determined eventually the optimal thing to do is just to gift strictly love items. There's one item that each girl absolutely loves and gives them more satisfaction than anything else. And if you just spam gifting that item, which is costly, mind you, but you can prep for it, if you stock up on those love items and just go boom, 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 bam, that's pretty much the fastest way to get them to maximum satisfaction. We determined this way early on. But here's the thing. I was doing this under the knowledge and assumption and precedent that when you start a new vacation, even in New Game Plus, you can only carry over so much satisfaction. I was operating under the assumption that I'm going to have to raise their satisfaction. It's as simple as that. And the truth of the matter is, you don't. This is the saddest and greatest thing at the same time. Let's look at their excitement levels here. Now, excitement just shows how many vacations you finished with each character. The higher their satisfaction is at the end of a vacation, the higher their excitement grade will be. And one of the effects of excitement, it seems, is that it increases the threshold of which your satisfaction can carry over to the next vacation. I hope that makes sense. I know this is a very technical, complicated game, you guys. Listen. This is very technical, high-end stuff here. Very difficult to understand. I could take this to SpaceX and they'd be blinking at me, all weird. No, I'm joking. Listen. But the truth is, if you get them to maximum excitement, you can start the vacation very close to maximum excitement, which means you don't even have to waste time gifting anything. You don't have to waste time doing any activities. You can just hit relax and skip and relax and skip and just skip through the whole vacation, and that automatic like 0.5 satisfaction that they get just for progressing to the next part of the vacation or relaxing is enough to get them to max without doing a thing. So I have taken the time now, upon learning this fact, I've taken the time to get Neo Tengu all the way up there. We're very close to maximum now. I'm going to go ahead and start this run. Now that I've explained all this, I have to take the time here to get her to maximum. I'm going to do that right now. You guys can just enjoy this with me. I didn't want to stream like the entire grind session. And let me tell you, there was a grind session. It was a grind session. I can't tell you how long it takes. Now, if you do like really go optimum with it and you just want to spam going on a vacation, you can do a vacation in under 15 minutes easy and get maximum satisfaction just by gifting those love items, right? So it's really not that bad grinding out, but man, it actually is. Let me tell you, it's a lot of vacations and it's a lot of menuing, and it took. I think I was at what? I was at like level 60 something, I want to say, when I learned this, and I went back and like all my time, and you guys know I put a lot of time in this game, but all my time in this game, Neo Tengu was still only at like level 50, 60 something total excitement level after all the vacations I'd done with her. So I still had like 30, 40 to go, and man, it took forever. But I didn't want to put you guys through that torture at least. So for now, let's just go ahead and do this. And another thing I've been doing, actually, while I've been leveling her up, this is partly what has taken me a little bit longer. I've been making it a point to make sure all the girls are happy. So I've been taking the time to always go to Zach's during the daytime and the evening to stock up on gifts that I can send to each girl overnight, just to make sure nobody gets too unhappy. Because if you don't pay attention to these girls for an entire vacation like that, their satisfaction actually does really drop hard. And just for the sake of it, I don't really want to kind of see that happen or risk that in case that could play into the speedrun after the fact. So I'm not going to F with that. Instead, we're just going to go ahead and continue to stock up on stuff. But rest assured, I'll still be speedrunning through these runs. I'm just going to be doing that, and then I'm going to relax, just like this, as you can see. And note, too, Neo Tengu's satisfaction level as we see it right now in her portrait. I don't know if you guys are privy to all this knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but let me explain briefly. This is the GDQ DOAX3. But you'll notice that in her portrait, you can kind of see it. There's an orange semicircle in the lower hemisphere of the oval. That line, that oval, is actually representing their satisfaction. And if you look at Hitomi, you can kind of see a vague semblance of an orange line where her like strap is. Same with Kokoro there on the bottom right. She has like a minimal amount of satisfaction. Whereas Neo Tengu here, and it's day one, Neo Tengu has, a little bit more than half. So that's what I mean by satisfaction carrying over. And ideally, once I get her to maximum, day one, she's going to be in the pink already. I know in the pink sounds a little bit lewd, but you'll get what I mean here in a moment. But I mean, the whole game is lewd, so it's not like, it's anything new for you guys here. It's not like it's a big deal. It's not like Twitch is going to ban me. The game is only rated M for mature. It's on PS4. In fact, the new game coming out, DOAX3 Scarlet, is going to be censored on the PS4. It's going to be more censored than Fortune was. See, look, she's already in the pink. She's already in the pink. It's day one. All I did was relax. I didn't even do anything. I didn't gift her anything. You didn't see me do any activities, but she's already in the pink. Look at the oval. You see what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, you guys. When I learned this, I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is the ultimate New Game Plus speedrun tactic, and that it is. That it is, my friends. I did not know it at first, but man oh man. Once I found out the secret, I knew I had to take advantage and I had to reclaim my throne. So here we are tonight. And we'll hopefully get the record tonight. I'm honestly kind of confident that once I hit 99, I'll be able to kind of bullshit my way. Oops. I gave her the wrong thing. I'll be able to kind of bullshit my way to breaking that record. Because it's not like he really tried hard either. So, I think it's going to be a pretty safe bet that we'll break the record here tonight, and I will reclaim. I will reclaim what is rightfully mine. That is the plan here tonight. Yeah, and that's the other best part about it, Renuarb. So initially, in my autistic speedrun deductions. Sorry if that offends him. I shouldn't have said that on Twitch. Shit. I'm about to get banned. I didn't mean to say it. Shoot. I need to... Restarting stream. Restarting stream.